Okay, you read it in the title and the description. Big name stars, lots of action, but can that make a movie work? Let's find out. Excuse the background or lack thereof. The studio is currently under construction, but today I want to focus on a movie that possibly needs some reconstruction. And that movie is Sabotage, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. Let's just get into it and I'll explain the hits as well as the misses. Okay, so this is the 2014 film called Sabotage. And this movie stars Arnold Schwarzenegger as John Breacher Wharton. Sam Worthington as James Monster Murray. I hope I pronounced her name right. Mireille Enos as Lizzie Murray. Terrence Howard as Julius Sugar Edmonds. Joe Manganiello as Joe Grinder Phillips. A lot of nicknames in these cast members. Josh Holloway as Eddie Nick Jordan. And Olivia Williams as investigator Caroline Brentwood. Now, a lot of people don't know, and I didn't even notice this off the bat watching this movie, Sabotage is loosely based on the classic Agatha Christie novel, And Then There Were None. Yeah, I'm not seeing that. Now, this is a quasi direct-to-DVD movie. It did see limited theater release, and there are some box office numbers for it. The film budgeted at $35 million, but it grossed only $5.3 million in its opening weekend. That caused it to finish in 7th place. The opening was said to be the worst for a Schwarzenegger film in over 30 years. Now, the total worldwide gross for this film is a little over $22 million, which still puts it significantly in the hole. It only has a 22% Rotten Tomatoes approval rating out of 113 reviews, and the average score is 4.31 out of 10. And let me tell you, I am lukewarm at best about this movie. In the film, Schwarzenegger plays the leader of a DEA team whose members, which is Worthington, Howard, Manganiello, Holloway, and Enos, find themselves being hunted down after they steal money from a cartel raid. Now, on the basis, that sounds good. One of the reasons why I picked this up. And by the way, this was one of those bargain bin movies at Walmart, so didn't really spend a lot of money on it, a few bucks. And that's all it's really worth, is a few bucks of entertainment. You'll hear it later when I go into the scoring. Now, before I harp any further on the negatives, let's talk about some positives, because there are some positives. There's a lot of action in this movie, and a lot of good action. It's not a lot of, you can tell it's false CGI moments like you see in a lot of movies today. It's some good, hardcore action and a lot of suspense. And the movie, like I said, it started off with a lot of good promise. It really did. Some people feel that the movie was overly violent. I am not really in that category. I don't mind. You want to take it over the top, that's what a movie's for. It's for us to be entertained. As far as Arnold's performance, he did have a really good performance. He is capable of showing a lot better acting chops than people give him credit for. especially if you look at his later films as opposed to his earlier one-man wrecking crew action movies that he actually got famous for. Now let me tell you where the movie kind of gets off track for me. I think some of the supporting cast members, their talents are kind of wasted. They're there, but they're just there. They're not given enough to shine. In particularly, Joe Manganiello and Terrence Howard. I think they could have been better. And there was some real potential for Terrence Howard's part, but it just didn't quite reach that potential. The other thing that I really didn't like, I didn't like Arnold's character's interaction with the DE agent character that was played by Olivia Williams. I think that her character went in two different directions. For one thing, she seemed hard-nosed, but then at times she seemed excessively flawed when it came to her interactions with Schwarzenegger. And to give them a sort of quasi-romantic kind of relationship, I think that's one of the things that really failed this movie. I would have preferred it if it were a straight out cat and mouse thing where she's trying to track down who's responsible and he's trying to stay one step ahead at all times. That would have really been much, much better. The forced romance or quasi-romance, whatever you want to call it, it just didn't work. Now I want to talk about one more thing, and I'm not going to give too much of it away because I know a lot of people still would want to see the movie, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, I own it. It's a good bargain bin movie. Not a movie that you'd pay $15 or $20 for, but if you want to pay $2 to $5 for it and watch it once every 5 years or whatever, I say go for it. But the way it ended, I'm mixed emotionally about that. I kind of like the way it ended as far as where they were going with it and what Arnold's character was capable of doing and had to do. But at the same time, it just felt a little forced. It was almost like, hey, it's time to wrap the movie up. This is what we're gonna do. Haha, we're done. Roll the credits. And that's another reason why I'm gonna score it as low as I have. Now, I'm not gonna say any more bad about it. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna say any more good about it. Buy it, stream it, find a friend that's got it, watch it from them. You make the call yourself. I'm gonna go ahead and score it for you guys. Packaging, like I said, it was a bargain bin DVD at Walmart. It's pretty bare bones. Your package and your disc. That's it. I'm only giving it a 3.0, and that's being generous. Picture and sound. Decent picture. They did put money into it. Sound was great. I liked the picture and sound. It looked good, sounded good. Like I said, lots of action. I'm gonna give that a 3.5. Content. Again, because it's direct to DVD and pretty much bargain bin, there's no bonus stuff, no extras, no digital copy and all that stuff. So I'm gonna give that movie a 3.0 for content. Altogether, that would warrant a total score of 3.16, but I'm bringing that down to 2.75 because of the movie. And I know a lot of people might think that that's unjust or unfair. That's why I say watch the movie first, and then tell me if you think it deserves better than a 2.75 altogether. And leave me a comment below. Let me know if you've seen it, and if you have, what you would score the movie. Just on the normal parameters alone, like I said, 3.16, but 2.75 for the movie itself. Okay, so there you have it. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sabotage. Not a horrible movie, but it does need a lot of work. And you can tell from my score that it's not one of the ones that ranks highly up there. If you've seen the movie, tell me what you think about it. Let me know your thoughts. As well, leave me a comment. Let me know what you want to see or hear in the future. And as always, stay positive, stay blessed, and I will see you again.